myself already? What happened? I was just getting into my groove.
Just getting started. Just getting
Just getting
started.
started. Hey y'all. Hey. Doing the Doctorate podcast
Two.
season two. We are so excited to be here. I am Dr. Kesslin, the host of this podcast. I can't even believe I'm saying that, right? The host of this podcast. I am so excited to be here. I am the owner of the PhD Consultants, where we help doctoral folk get in, through, and out of their doctoral program so they can live their best doctoral life. But you all know, I don't do this podcast by myself. I have with me in the studio, let me come closer to the mic so everybody can hear me. With me in the studio is the incomparable, the amazing, the early education STEM childhood specialist herself, Dr. O. Hey, oh, hey, oh. What's up, O?
I'm here. I'm here in my lovely living room.
Uh-huh. I love the baby grand. Actually, it looks like a grand piano. It looks
Well,
like
thank
I've
you.
seen it in other people's
People's
houses.
living rooms. Listen, y'all pray for me. My primary computer died on me, and so we are. Listen, I just keep saying testimony is loading. Testimony is. It died the night before I had to give a presentation to 280 early childhood educators, and it just died, and it was fine. The morning of, I set up, and when I got back to where I was staying in Delaware, I said, let me run through my slides, make the changes I wanted to make, and the thing
the changes said, not today.
Not today. So I had to go off the dome. I couldn't print out my speaker notes. Testimony loading. It's loading. But it was a great presentation. We had a fabulous time. We had so much fun. It was such a fun group of educators. And even without my notes, even without, what I felt the Spirit saying to me was, you made the presentation. It's in you.
It's in you. You already know it.
You already know.
So you live it. You know it.
You know this. So just calm down and do what you do. So it was really, really good.
That's awesome. Well, it's been a great week. Welcome. Well, you don't have your primary computer, but girl, the screen looks good. Okay.
Thanks.
We're making it do what it do. It's doing what. Listen,
we're making it do what it do.
It's doing what it's doing.
That's gonna be.
All right.
What it's gonna be.
We're
here.
We're here. Hey. And that is a testimony in itself. Listen, y'all, if y'all could see behind the scenes, some Sundays it's like, woo, will we make it?
Listen.
But we are here. We experiment every week. We have the lights this week. I think they're a little dark. I don't know.
I like the blue, though. I
like the blue?
I like the blue. It pops. I may be a little bit more light, but I do like the blue accents, especially the way the blue is hitting the robe.
Come on, robe.
It's giving robe. It's giving.
You can't miss it.
Listen, it's giving completion.
Come on, completion. I will take completion.
Okay.
Listen, before we really, really get into the show tonight, I want to remind you that you should
Yep, that's what you should do.
You should do that, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Listen. All of the information that we have covered in the last two.
It's Sunday. Wait a minute, y'all.
That was like when the wig fell off. Okay, you didn't see not mine. You didn't see that?
Oh yeah, when wig fell off.
That was a blooper. The microphone did fall.
Listen.
Producer, I tried. Producer.
Dr. Jones
told me to put
behind the scenes cracking up at us right now.
Listen, producer, that's why the mic is going to stay right there, producer. Well, I did say we are experimenting with things. I didn't mean to experiment with the mic dropping on the floor, but
mic drop, sort of.
Well, end the show. That was a good one, No, okay. So like I was saying, YouTube, subscribe. Maybe we'll cut that part. No, we won't. It's who we are.
No, you
Listen.
got to keep it in. It's who we are. It's
That is,
authentically us.
it is authentically us. It is authentically us. Like, share, subscribe, follow, all of that good stuff. Dr. Kesslin on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You know, we're expanding, we're growing. LinkedIn, find us, because that's where you'll find information, not just the podcast, but there's lots of great information about how to successfully complete the doctorate without dropping the mic. Hello. And there's lots of information on the website, drkesslin.com. In fact, if you go to drkesslin.com, you can sign up for a free doctoral resource list. It has almost everything in it that you need to succeed in your doctoral programs in terms of resources. So go to the website, drkesslin, KESSLYN.com, and get your information. Wow, what a way to start the show. Hey, we're here. We're here. We're still here. 8:09. We're still here. Let's start with the doing the doctorate thought.
Yes.
And the thought comes from me, based on an experience that I had today. I'll tell you the thought and then I'll tell you the experience. Your research lives beyond you and touches more lives than you could ever imagine. Your research lives beyond you and touches more lives than you can ever imagine. Today, you all know that, like, on Thursday or Friday of the week, I put up a post that says, hey, we're going live. Do you have any questions? And we'll answer them live. Well, I got an interesting question today, so I'm going to kind of supersede some of the things that people emailed me and put in the chat. But the question was, so Dr. Kesslin, you helped me get accepted into this program. I got accepted into this program. It starts in February. What do I do? What do I do between now and then? That was the question. And I said, I hope you listen to the podcast tonight because I'm going to answer your question live. Yeah, she said, Dr. Kesslin, you helped me get into this program. I've been accepted. It's the dream program. It's the one that the only one that I applied to. Is the only one that I wanted to go to. But now what? Now what? And so because of her question, I want to answer her question, her ask the doctor question, by just saying, prepare. Prepare. And what do you need to prepare? Like, what do you need to prepare? I need you to prepare your family because this is a whole new kind of thing. And it will consume much of your energy, like your mental energy. You will have to dig deeply, right? You'll have to go beyond where you ever thought you would go, right? So you need to prepare your family in terms of your time. Make sure that you have the supports in place. If you have children, make sure that your children understand that mommy is in school too, or daddy's in school too. Like, when you're studying, I'm studying. Yeah. So prepare your family, your husband, your friends, those people who are close to you. Prepare them. Even though you don't know what to anticipate, just know that life will change. Like, it's going to change. It's going to change. So that's the first thing. Then I need you to prepare your mind. This is, I say it all the time, this is not merely a journey of a degree of intelligence. It is a degree of persistence. And you've got to prepare your mind for the long game, right? Prepare your mind. And what does that mean? That means, for me, it means you have to center on the most important things first, which for me is God. So make sure you prepare your mind with your relationship with the Almighty. Prepare your mind by being physically healthy. When your body is healthy, your mind is clear. So prepare your mind by preparing your body, right? And then make sure that you have people in your circle who will feed into your mental strength. Make sure that you have that support network, people who will feed into your mental strength. And the last thing is prepare your money, honey. Prepare your money.
Whoa,
if
Jesus.
You are accustomed to living beyond your means, you might start practicing scaling back like yesterday. Okay? Even when you have the scholarships, and I do believe that you can get your doctoral degree for free. I did, and I know many others who did. But you don't have the excess to spend like you once did. So prepare your money to undergo some slight revisions. All right. So some slight revisions. Your own spending detail.
That's good. Some slight revisions.
Punishment. Okay. Slight revisions. All right. So what do you need to do? You've been accepted into your doc program. Classes haven't started. Prepare your family, prepare your mind, and prepare your money. That's the Ask the Doctors for tonight. Doc, any thoughts? Anything else?
I mean,
listen. I'm laughing because you're scratching your eye like.
I got my notes. On official STEM early letterhead.
Come on, I see the STEM early letterhead.
The STEM early letterhead. I would just add one more thing.
Yeah.
I would add celebrate. Because you got in. And sometimes we don't pause to celebrate.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think when you prepare, as you scale back, your spending, as you prepare your family, as you prepare your mind, as you get your support network in place, plan calculated celebrations. Don't wait until you cross the stage to celebrate.
That's good.
Celebrate now. I always tell my kids when we do Black History Month, we always talk about what advocacy needs to happen in modern day. Because there's a lot of advocacy that needs to happen. And, I just learned that from my mom. Black History Month is not just about learning about the past, but learning about what's going on now and how we can be advocates. Yes. And so I always say celebrate while you advocate, right? So we can advocate, but we can't forget to celebrate.
I need to put that in the comments. Celebrate
while you advocate. And
the
reason why that came up is because as your research, to go back to our quote, your research is going to live on beyond you because your research is going to lead to advocacy.
Yes.
Because every part of research is advocating for what's better, for whatever area in which you will study, because you are adding your expertise. It's like, what are you adding to the field to make it better, to advocate for the better? So while you're advocating, you need to celebrate. And so that starts now, right? You got into the program, celebrate, right?
That's good.
You write your first paper, celebrate, because it's those celebrations that will help you get through those tough times, right? Because then you remember, oh my goodness, I remember that I did this. I got in this program. It may stink right now. Money may be tight. These classes may be hard. I might be in statistics struggling. But I got in.
Yeah.
Not only did I got in, I made it this far.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And so from concept to completion, we will celebrate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are my thoughts.
That's good. That's good. I realized that I went to Ask the Doctors because that also happened today. But in terms of our quote for today, something else kind of cool happened. And I mean, when it happens, every time it happens, it makes me like think, wow, my research really does matter and it lives beyond me. So I got this text. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't.
No, but we can see your phone. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, someone sent me a picture of an article that I wrote maybe 10 years ago. I think I was in my No, because I've been out for a while, but it's been a while. And she said, so I'm working on a podcast for one of my DSW classes, and I came across this wonderful article. I know her, and she sent me the front page of my article that I wrote from maybe 10 years ago. I'm like, wow, that's so cool. My research really does matter. Like,
that's so cool.
And it's such a, whenever one of my friends sent me another picture of an article that I've written, and she said, look what I'm reading in my doctoral class. I was like,
that's so cool.
That's me. That's me. So I'm like, your research lives beyond you, and you never know.
Never
These
know.
people kind of, they do know me, so they text me when they were reading my
Mm.
stuff. But can you imagine, like,
Yeah.
how many people have read or listened to this podcast
Yep.
or listen to one of your trainings, Doc? Like,
Yeah.
you never,
Never
your
know.
work lives beyond
Beyond
you.
you. I love that.
And
I
it's
love that.
so cool when it's a full
It's
circle
so
moment.
cool. It's so cool. And it's going
Yes.
to be even cooler when our children are old enough to read and understand and be like,
Yes.
my mommy wrote that.
Yes. Isn't that? Oh, so
Uh,
cool.
so cool.
So cool. So those are the two things that happened today that were like
That's
reminding
beautiful.
me that what I do is
What you do
important.
matters.
What I do
100%.
matters. What I do
100%.
matters. So,
100%.
all right. So, well, it's 8:19 and we've talked already. I've knocked over the microphone. I've gotten the run of show all
Well, we got
mixed
like
up.
10 minutes left. We didn't even
Okay,
get
let's
to
do
like,
it. Let's do it.
we didn't even get to the doctor's orders. The meat, like,
Then I didn't even ask if you're watching.
put your stuff in the chat.
Put your
Like,
stuff in the chat. Y'all know the drill, right?
what's up, Lanika
Hey,
from
Lanika.
Alabama?
Lanika,
Shout out.
I'll be in Alabama this weekend. I'll be in Montgomery.
Dang,
Yeah, I'll be in
exciting.
Montgomery.
What are you going to be doing there? Are you training? Are you?
I am doing a training on a DEI
Exciting.
training. It's called DEEP, Diversity Education Diversity Experience Education Program or something like that.
Okay.
And I'll have about 75 college students and administrators.
Awesome.
And
So
yeah,
good.
it's
So
gonna
good.
be.
So
That's
good.
my sister. She's in
What's
the
up?
house
Charlotte
tonight.
is in the building.
Hey.
Okay, Charlotte. I'm
So
here
yeah,
for
so
it.
that's good. Listen, so I have count them, six presentations
Oh, girl.
in 3 days.
Girl, you sound like me back in August. You have 6?
Six. No. 6 at this event. And then I have one that's virtual. I'm like, huh? So yeah, it's gonna be a busy week, Doc.
6 at one event?
6 at one event. 6 at one event. 6 at one experiential event.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
did
pray.
I did 2 at an event 2 weeks ago and thought, I was like, oh my God, I could never do 2 again.
6.
And you're doing 6.
6, yes. Yes.
Let us touch and agree. Everyone
Please, Lord.
stretch your hand to the screen.
Oh, please.
You're doing
So
the
anyway.
work though. You're doing the work.
I'm doing the work.
You're doing the work.
Yeah,
You're doing
yeah.
what
So
doctors
Lanika,
do.
I don't know where you are in Alabama, but I will be in Montgomery this weekend. So that's cool. That's cool.
Exciting.
Listen, if you are a doctor, make sure you put in the chat what your doctoral degree is in, where you're from. We want people to look and see that you can get a doctorate in anything, right? Mm-hmm. You can get a doctorate. Birmingham, cool.
Awesome.
You can get a doctorate in anything. All right, let's do doctor's orders because it's 8:22. Here we go.
8:22.
So we've been talking this season about the doctoral community and why having a doctoral community is important. We talked about the problems with isolation and resources and how it's just challenging, and how having a doctoral community can provide you with the knowledge, resources, and experiences, right? We've also talked about some of the benefits of a doctoral community. I'll give you the 5 for the first week: accountability, intellectual growth, research collaborations, emotional support, and networking. That's a lot, but go back to the earlier podcast for those details. Last week, we talked about interdisciplinary learning, exposure to diverse perspectives, mentorship, sponsorship, and those are 2 different things.
Yes, it is.
And funding opportunities. And this is the wrap up of the benefits of a doctoral community. All right? Doctoral community.
Let's go.
So in true teacher form, I have a 1A and a 1B. Okay. 1 is skill development. 1A, communication skills. You learn how to speak a different language with your doctoral degree. You learn words that you've never learned before, like the subjugation of knowledge. I didn't know what that, never heard of that, right? But you learn words, you learn language, and you learn how to use them in a way that's beneficial. So communication skills, one of the skills that you develop while you're through a doctoral community. Secondly, critical thinking skills. Nobody is going to push your thinking like other people who have doctorates or others who are in your doctoral circle.
Say it for the people
Listen,
in the back.
They are going to they're going to make you question your own thoughts. And that's a good thing.
Yes.
They're going to push you to think beyond the norm.
Good.
Like
That's good.
there is something deeper than that, right? It's deeper than that, which is why I say a dissertation is not just a research paper. It is an exercise of critical thinking.
Yes.
Right?
1,000%.
Absolutely. So skill development, communication skills you develop, and critical thinking skills you develop through a doctoral community, right? Leadership development. Number 2, leadership development. You are not becoming a doctor to sit on the sidelines.
Period. Say it again.
You're not.
You're
not becoming a doctor to sit on the sidelines. You are becoming a doctor. So this TAM means that you have a requirement to lead, but you learn those skills from your doctoral community, right? You learn how to negotiate. You learn how to think beyond that which you've presented, right? You learn how to make a point in a way that others can. You learn how to use numbers and data to support where you're going. You learn how to be a leader. And a leader uses wisdom, knowledge, and their skills to make a change, to influence people, to make a change. You learn that in a very unique way through your doctoral community, right? So we're talking about benefits. We talked about skill development, both communication and critical thinking. And there are other skills. Those are just 2. We talked about leadership development. You get a chance to develop those leadership muscles in a very unique way from your doctoral community. And the third, and there are only 3 tonight because number 1 had 2 parts. And this is perhaps the most important. No, I can't say that. This is a critically important benefit, and that is a sense of belonging. A sense of belonging. One of the benefits of a doctoral community is a sense of belonging. One of the top 10 challenges of doctoral folk is isolation. We talk about it all the time.
Wow.
You feel alone. No one understands the journey. They love you, but they don't understand the journey like you do, or like another person who's in that journey with you, or a person who's been there. So when you have a doctoral community, it's almost like a family who understands the craziness of your family.
Ooh.
Okay.
Girl, I'm taking all the notes right now.
You have a sense of belonging. You have a sense of purpose. You have a family. Not to exclude everybody else, but there are people who understand your journey. So those are the final 3 benefits of, there are many others, but those are the final 3 benefits of a doctoral community. Doc, what are your thoughts? What do you think?
Man, so many thoughts. Y'all, skill, leadership development. I think for me, obviously belonging is a big one. Because I love John Powell's work on belonging at the Center for Belonging. And I think he was out of Stanford. I can't remember where he is now. I mean, he did a whole bunch of research on belonging. He talks about how the reason why DEI efforts fail is because they're done as a transactional process, right? And there's no sense of belonging. And when you do DEI efforts from a transactional process, like you can create the diversity, you can create the inclusion, you create the equity, but if people feel like they don't belong, it's not going to work. And so that to me is so important for doctors to find communities where they belong, because you don't belong in every community.
Come on.
Because every community will not embrace you. Every doctoral community will not embrace you.
True. Oh, I have so many stories. Oh, but
So
we're
just-
at 8:28. But there are. But so true. Like every doctoral community
is
It's
not
not the
is
right one
not
for
it's not
you.
the right one for you.
That's right.
So I think when you talk about development, when you talk about skill development and leadership development, as an early childhood educator, we always talk about what's developmentally appropriate, the developmental stages of the child. And we know from research that children's development is thwarted if they're not in a nurturing and safe
Mm-hmm.
environment.
Mm-hmm.
So when we're talking about safety and nurturing, that's where belonging comes from. So
Yes.
your doctoral process can be thwarted or stunted. Your growth in your process can be stunted if you are not in a community that's safe, where you feel nurtured and where you feel like you belong. Because
Yes.
just like a child needs that safe environment to develop properly and to develop at a normal pace, at a healthy pace, they
Mm-hmm.
need to be in an environment where they are nurtured and cared for. You
Yes.
too need to be in an environment. So you may be like, why am I not developing my skills? Why am I not, why is my leadership not developing? Why do I feel isolated? Why do I feel all those things that we talked about in the last two episodes? You're like, it's not working. I'm trying my best and it's not working.
Might
And it
not be in
could
the right
be you
community.
might not be in the right community, because if you don't feel a sense of safety where you
Yes.
feel nurtured, none of this stuff is going to work.
Even while you're being held accountable,
A hundred
right?
percent.
Right?
A
You should
hundred
feel
percent.
safe saying, no, I didn't do it. Or no,
Yeah.
I still don't get it.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. That part. And when you talked about, you're going to be questioned, right? They're going to
absolutely.
question you. You're going to, it's a different level of questioning. They're
Yes.
going to take what you spent weeks and hours pouring into,
Yes.
and they're going to question them to the point where you're like, do I
Right. Right.
I thought I knew what I was talking about. But that's one of the things I love about your community, Dr. Kesslin, is the way in which you question and the way in which the people on your team question. It is a safe space
Thank you.
where you don't make us feel like we don't know what we're doing, but you ask all the questions. I know I tell the story all the time. I know I tell the story all the time, but y'all got to hear it one more time. Before my defense, we met several times. When I say you asked me so many questions, and I was like, man, okay, you're like, you need to know the answer to this, and why about this, and what about this, and what about this. And then, like, the third time we met, you gathered a team of individuals, doctors, to meet with me and did further questions.
Dissertation
This,
mock
the
dissertation defense.
girl, that mock defense was harder than the real one. Let me be
Good.
real.
Good.
But when I got to the defense, and I remember one of the ladies saying, like, it's almost like you knew what we were going to ask because you answered every question that we had.
That's right.
And that's only because of the community that I was plugged into, that was able to pick apart my research and say, have you looked at it from this angle? Have you looked at it? What about this? What about this? What about this? What about? And you have to be in a safe space to do it, because it's almost like people questioning your baby.
Yeah, I use that analogy. I say it's like people calling your baby ugly.
Like, you call my baby ugly. Because
Yeah.
you pour your heart and soul into this research, and you feel like this is a great product, and it's not like you don't, but
And it
you
is a great product. But their job is to pick it
pick
apart
it apart.
so they can grow you in your thinking. That's
Yes. And
yeah.
that can only happen in safe spaces, because if
Yes.
you're not in a safe space, you will take it, not that you won't take it, you'll take it
It
personal,
feels
or
it
it
is
feels
yes.
it feels a little bit
Absolutely.
like you're being on attack, and you need to have
Yes.
someone, you need to be able to be honest. Like, I remember one of the first times we met, Dr. Kessler, I was like, I'm a little upset with you right now. And you said, that's okay. That's okay. And that made me feel good that I was able to say that instead of holding that in.
Mm-hmm.
And, and I say to you, like, I don't really feel real smart right now. You're like, you're very smart.
Yep.
Let's grow. Let's grow. And so when we're looking at the community, guys, you have to find the community where you have a sense of belonging. And if you don't have one,
Come
we
on
have
over.
the water's warm. Jump
Come,
in.
jump in.
Jump
The
in. What are you
PhD
waiting for?
consultants, come on in. Just email me, follow me, go to
Listen,
the website. Listen, let's talk.
you need this love. You need this sense of love and belonging. Children flourish when they feel loved and they feel like they belong and they feel like they can conquer the world. They're like,
Yes.
you ever see a 2-year-old, mommy, I do it. I do it. When you jump in this community, you will feel like I do it. I do it. I do it, right? You'll feel so empowered, and you need that because this is not a sprint. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon, and you
Absolutely.
need to have people in your corner where you can grow and you can
Yes.
develop and you can go
Yes.
through this journey because it's not like any other academic pursuit. It's not
It's
like a
not.
master's, it's not
It's
like an
not. It's
undergrad,
not.
it's not even like a double master's. It is not.
No. Totally different thinking. Someone yesterday, so I talked to a lot of folk. Just yesterday, someone said, yesterday, actually, literally, they said, my teachers were like, no, they were so happy that they got an A on a project.
Mhm.
But she said, my teacher was like, I don't care about the grade. I said, yeah, because they're looking at you as their colleague. They're
Mm.
helping bring along a colleague. They don't
Colleague.
care about the grade.
Yeah.
They care about how you think, how you
Yes.
process information. The grade at the doctoral level doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I mean, you have to get a certain, like, you can't get below a B, but they don't. They
They don't know
want to
what.
make sure that you have the capacity to think and process. And she said, "Oh, that
Yeah.
makes sense."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
They're preparing you to be their colleague,
Right.
not their
Right. Not
student.
not their student.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So anyway, yeah. So listen, you need a doctoral
You
community.
you do.
You need a community.
You
You need
do.
a community. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. So
Period.
thankful for my community. All right, Doc. Listen. 8:35.
8:30. We
Eight.
only 5 minutes over.
That's not bad.
Right? Dr. Jones in
No.
the back. Are you mad? Are you mad?
Dr. Jones is like, listen, I got to go. All right. So what's up for this weekend? What you got going on?
So for this week, I have a couple more presentations. Not six. Not
I know.
six. But I have a couple. So I'm excited about that.
That's good. That's good. I will be at the Deep Experience, sharing with Dr. Kathy Purnell and the students at Southern Adventist University and the students at Oakwood University, my alma mater.
Nice.
Yes, in Alabama. We'll be at Montgomery. We're talking about building an inclusive community
I love it.
and in the DEI world. So I'm excited about that. And then the other thing on Friday, I'm gonna pivot from my DEI work to present at such a cool conference. It's called Social Work Wealth. Most
Ooh.
people think social workers don't make money.
Ooh.
And one of my former students, Eva Ford,
Mhm.
refuses to believe that social workers have to be poor. So, and she's right. So she has started this movement to help social workers build their wealth.
I
And
love
she
it.
is having
I
she has a
love it.
magazine, she's having a conference, a summit this Thursday and Friday. The guest speakers, I mean, I'm one of the speakers, but the guests, the heavyweights, Stedman Graham. I'm sharing a stage with Stedman Graham. Did you
I,
hear what I said? Oh!
what? What?
And Amy, have you ever heard of Amy's Pita Chips? The
Yeah.
pita chip lady.
Yeah, the peanut chip
She's a
lady.
social worker. Stedman is a social worker. The pita chip lady,
I
Stacy's
didn't.
Pita Chips.
What?
Stacy's. She is a social worker. And they are the headliners for this conference. And I get to share a stage with them.
Ooh, that's exciting.
So
That's
it's going to be
exciting.
a great week. A busy week.
But a great
Busy
one.
week, but a great week. I get to share the stage with some amazing people
That's
and
awesome.
empower students.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's exciting.
this is
Doing the
exciting.
work. Doing the work.
That's what it's about.
That's what it's
So,
about.
that's what it's about.
That's what
And I'm
it's
sure
about.
there are other things, but those are as if I can do other things.
Listen,
So 7, 8 presentations that I'm gonna get together. No sleep, but
you
it's all
got
right. It's
this.
worth it.
You got this.
It's
You
worth it.
got this.
So, well, that's the show for tonight, everybody.
We did
Thank
it.
you so. We did it and the mic only fell once. And
One time.
yeah.
We did
Drop
it.
the mic. So I am so thankful. Oh, thank you for being
Thank
a
you.
wonderful co-host,
Whoop,
an
whoop.
absolutely amazing co-host, and for supporting my nephew yesterday. We'll talk about that offline.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah. And everybody remember that your research matters. I mean,
Yeah.
I showed you the text that I got today. Your research
It
lives
matters.
beyond
Beyond
you.
you.
And it matters. It makes a difference in the world. I'm so honored. Thank you so much for being here. Remember that your doctoral degree, the doctoral degree, it is not merely a degree of intelligence. It is a degree of persistence, and we at the PhD Consultants are here to help you persist. To learn more, go to our website, drkesslin.com. Have a free session with me, free consultation. I'll help you as much as I can in those 30 minutes. And we are here. Coming up, you're going to be hearing about the Doctoral Success Summit. It's in November, and you're going to be hearing more about that. In the meanwhile, go to the website, get the free resources there.
Yes.
And I thank you so much for being here. All right, everybody. That's it for tonight. Love you, Mom and Dad. Thank you, sister, for being here. And everybody, Lanika, have a great one. We'll see you next week.
Have a great one. Bye, y'all.